much. Big up Breaking Bread. Rucci Priciani.
At least it boosts the algorithm. My fucking mods are all over the shit.
To anyone who was watching, who was from...
Right, tap that screen, you motherfuckers. Let's get it up to 50k, alright?
Selena, thank you.
What's this?
One of the things as well, like I didn't think of it this way. When I was saying before that I don't want to be associated with anyone or like friends with any creators or anything like that. Like someone messaged me later on afterwards, and I didn't even think of this, but like that Tyrone MC guy, he does just fine. He doesn't associate with anyone. He just comes on, does his thing, reacts to stuff, pushes the boundaries with stuff, and then goes off. He doesn't have to mix with drama to do it. He can react to drama, but he doesn't have to get involved with it. Doesn't go in multi-guest boxes. Doesn't do anything like that. Tube, thank you so much. Gabby, Ola, thank you.
To anyone who was watching, who was from one of these FYP clip recording channels, I said, if you've ever got a message from someone saying not to play my stuff, please can you let me know? And the clip farm message...
Yeah, there's no like fucking hell. At the end of the day, Kamikaze can do whatever the fuck Kamikaze wants to do with his platform. If it makes him happy, it just depends what he wants out of things. And I'm not coming in here and roasting the guy. You know what I mean?
Message me and said someone called Spider-Man _
That's how you know they're credible. They threaten you with the old Uncle Ben and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man _ something. I'd messaged them saying they've got the IP address. They know where the Clip Farm lives, and if Clip Farm posts anything about...
Oh, come on. Piss off. What's all this about bloody IP addresses all the time and shit? Do you know what an IP address... Right, say you got my IP address, right? I'm in Sunderland, okay? So you might get an IP address that is Sunderland, the city of fucking Sunderland, which unfortunately is quite big. Honestly, we've got rivers to deal with and all sorts of shit, right? I know, Lauren. So it's one of those things, like I get it. Like but it's not giving you your fucking postcode.
The thing is, with IP addresses, Internet Protocol, you can... I get what he's saying. You can't get an IP address off someone on TikTok through the TikTok framework, because you're going to get the IP address of TikTok server, not the user. So it goes end user, server, other end user, like a triangle, if you're looking at it from that way. But if you were to get someone's IP address, then with that, you could get longitude and latitude from the IP address and geolocate where someone could be within a certain, I don't know what the... It's like a radius, 50 meter radius or something, circular. I don't know. It might be bigger than that. I'm not too sure. But it's a dangerous thing to have because obviously you can cause damage in other ways than just knowing where they live. So just a heads up to you guys, man.
I'm giving you a postcode door number. Fucking come and knock on.
Teresa, thank you.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Tom,
fuck me. Like, it's all the... And plus, it's very difficult to get IPs. From what I understand, somebody's used a phishing link to get an IP, which I don't know whether it's illegal or anything like that, but it's basically somebody sends you a link to something, they tell you it's a link to whatever the hell, you know, big goth girls, you know. My DMs are open. Send you a link to big goth girls, right? And you click on the link, hoping to see some nice gothic... I'm trying not to get banned. And... you open the link and instead it might take you there, but it might not, you know what I mean? So it might be worth the risk, but it's actually tracking your IP. You've just clicked on something which tracks your IP and feeds the information back to the person who sent the link. All right? Do you know what I mean?
It logs it. IP logger, basically. Do you know what? I want to start doing stuff like this to spread a bit of factual shiznick on the whole situation. Just moving forward, anyway. I don't know.
Like, just don't click on fucking links. Like, seriously, does it have to be goth? This is a whole other question, right? I'm not here to answer those questions.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Like, definitely, if it's not a large goth woman, then they haven't got your IP address. Someone can only get your IP address if it's a large goth woman when you click on the picture. Wild.
Getting wrong off Gracie. I even see Gracie in the comments. Hi, Gracie, I was behaving. I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking
Baking bread. What the hell? Thank you so much.
I'm in a 3-year contract with Gracie, guys, and I can't get out. This is another thing that I heard Karma Kaz saying. I'm in a 3-year agency with Gracie, and I cannot
access Susie
get out. I'm stuck. The problem is my accounts usually last about 6 months. So if Gracie can keep it going for 3 years, then fair enough. Anyway, let's get back. I'm on a rant.
Me, then they're going to expose him or her. And apparently,
can I just say as well, if anybody says that Gracie or any like an agency or whatever has put pressure on you to do subs, to do gift goals, I just want you to look at my screen, right? Has ever told you that they have to do that? Some agents might do that. Some agents might do that, or to do arranged battles or anything like that. I know Gracie arranges them, but she doesn't tell people they have to compete in them. Then that's a load of crap. When I spoke to Gracie, that was one of the first things I said. I went, you probably don't want me because I don't want to switch gifting goals on, I don't want to switch subs on, and all that sort of stuff. Yet here we are. So I don't want that to be an excuse that somebody uses next time.
Can I just say, like, I've just seen Kate, I've just seen your comment then saying I can leave my agency if I want to. When I was saying stuck in a 3-year shitty contract, I wasn't then saying I can't leave the agency. It's the consequences of me leaving the agency within that 3-year time frame. So an agency can put you on like a 6-month contract, or I don't know if there's a 3-month one, but there's staggered contracts you can go on, and obviously 3 years is the maximum contract. So say if I was on a six-month contract with an agency, take Unity out of this, just in general, I was on a 6-month contract with an agency. After that 6-month period, the contract's over, so I can leave, and I'm presuming I can join any other agency then without the 60-day downtime. That's what I was getting at. So by me saying I'm stuck, I meant like if I leave now, technically I can leave, but I can't go anywhere else for, I don't know if it's 60 days or 90 days. It's one of the two. It's probably 60 days. But that's what I was getting at. But that's all.
The ClipFarm received multiple of the same message.
Calm down, Frank. You can get me DMs
from multiple accounts. So I was like, right, that's
exactly, Gracie.
Weird.
Respect.
That sort of clicked in my head on what I thought was going on in the background with my.
This is mad. This is mad conspiracy thing. If Karma Kaz literally thinks people are going around threatening the FYP pages to like not post screen recordings, like absolutely get to F. So I said get to F, Gracie. I'm learning. Like it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no way.
I already put proof up that there is. So I get seeing me in a weird state and then coming out of all this stuff. You can say that it's like a conspiracy theory, but it is true. Palmer, how's it going?
There's no way.
Hey, Max, thank you.
By me, Coral or Kaz. Like I think Kaz has just been down on himself, and I think it's combinated and all this, you know.
And then I watched the YouTube replay of Canadian Angie's live, and this poor girl who was saying that I stole 50k in cryptocurrency from her, she was in the box.
Some creators do have creators running FYP. What I think is, like you'll have favourite creators, right? So if you are uploading screen recordings on TikTok, that's your thing, FYP screen recordings or whatever, and you are watching, say your favourite creator Zach the Brat, you're watching Zach the Brat, you're going to post screen recordings of Zach the Brat, aren't you? Because you enjoy that creator. It's a bit of enjoy the creator, and it's a bit of like the moment. You know what I mean?
It is correct in one way, but in another way, so like scenario number 2, if someone posts Zach the Brat stuff, and Zach the Brat then promotes that FYP recording channel every time they go live, they have more not clout, but more strength to tell that FYP clip recording channel then, like, don't record this person or I won't show you stuff on my show, or don't record this person or I won't shout you out in the show. That's how it works as well. Emily, thank you. It's all about the upset the subs caused. Do you know what? It wouldn't even surprise me, Priestess. It wouldn't even surprise me. EQ gave it away. What do you mean?
Under the alias Spider-Man _ whatever it is.
No, I don't think so either, Gracie.
So this stalker had been messaging for months these fucking my head's gone. These FYP clip recording channels, threatening them to say if they put my videos out there that she's going to dox them. So what?
But right, okay. In reality, right, who the fuck here would care if an FYP recording page information got doxed? Like, this is the thing about doxing, right? The other day I reacted to this whole Ian Moore thing, the allegations, which are a load of rubbish. The video's going up on YouTube tonight at 8 o'clock. For those of you who missed the Twitch one, so it's up tonight at 8 o'clock. But they started doxing some random house. Ain't my house. I'll show you the bloody pictures. I don't care less. Started doxing pictures of some random house. Now, people have aimed and tried doxing me before at the end of the day. It depends whether people actually care. Like, what are you expecting? You expected 100 people around the house with...
The problem is, again, sorry, each video I'm going to play this evening, I'm just going to break it down from what my thought process is on that. And then I'm not saying Fact Freak is wrong or whoever else who watches wrong, but there's two sides to everything. So someone wouldn't want to be, I don't want to say the word properly, I know it's been said on there, someone wouldn't want their address to be made public on the app because, for one, they might have offspring there, like children or something. They might have vulnerable people in the house. They might not want a takeaway ordered to their house every evening without payment being made. Obviously, I would. I won't mind a takeaway every evening. But there is people out there which don't want that. There's people who don't want the windows getting egged. There's people who are a bit paranoid and just want to go to the shop and live a normal life, and they don't want to be looking over the shoulder all the time because someone knows their address. Also, it leads on to, I think it's an American term, it's called swatting. So basically where someone, it happens at EMS quite a lot, or it used to, where people would call the emergency services, swatting's normally police, but they call the emergency services on that address. And they've only managed to find out what that address is through someone releasing it to the public domain on TikTok. So that's why people wouldn't want their address doxed. So that's why when these clip channels are getting reached out to, saying, I know your IP address, I know your address, I'll tell everyone. So from someone who doesn't care, it's sort of like, well, what are they going to do with it? But for someone who looks a bit deeper into stuff, it's sort of like, all right, shit, have they got a family there? Did he want everyone to know their address? I know if a lot of people, well, not in here, but a lot of people on the app knew my address, I could guarantee there'd be one stalker which would park, I don't know, round the corner or whatever. I'd bump into him 100%. So, tagged you in something. Peace. I'm going to have a look at the tags. I've only got two of these videos to play, and then I'm going to go on to normal stuff.
Torches and flames. Like, who's going to go wild finding the information out as somebody who does screen recording? Like, it's just weird. It's like people freak out and worry about things that are like the least thing to be cared about. You know what I mean? Like, if you have someone like Ian Moore, for example, who's an absolute piece of I don't racist. There's a lot of things I could say about Ian Moore, but it would definitely get me banned. But he's a scumbag, and everybody knows he's a scumbag. So when his address got leaked, he had people pestering him. He had bloody pizzas to the house. He had all that sort of crap, right? But you're just somebody who does screen records for the FYP. Who cares?
Irish, thank you so much for the subscription. How do you say your name? It's got... Jesus. Sorry, that wasn't blasphemy. I just said Jesus because I nearly choked on my Adam's apple. How do you say your name? Oh, actually, you can't say how you say your name because it's just in text. But Irish, is it Claire? Thank you so much. Is it Claire? Yeah. There we go. Thank you so much, Irish Claire. Really appreciate it. Big up with the subscription. Bucci Prisciani. Welcome to Club Tropicana as well.
What are they going to do? I'm going to get this guy. Yeah, it's a frog in my throat's called. Fat racist.
Lulu.
It's a terrible cough. Terrible.
Andy, how's it going?
I did before.
Double trouble, thank you.
Like that recording that Evil Queen played of me saying, "Oh, Kaz isn't the nice guy," or "Kaz isn't this," where I said, "Oh, I know what his name is.
Andy.
I know what this is, and I'll make that as if it was a."
To be fair, the whole "I know his name and where he lives" fit into his whole Scarface act that he's been doing. You know, it's like, "Luke the Judge, I'll come for you." This one,
wait until I put my Steve Jobs outfit on. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs, obviously. But then it's game on. Then it is game on. That's a different kind of Tony Montana. That's a digital world Tony Montana. That'd be wild. Maybe put the McAfee outfit on. That would be wild. Music on in the background. Matrix scripts running in the back.
if he'd sent the voice note and he went, "Evil Queen, I know the
Steve
address
Jobs.
of this guy. I know his name, and like, it would have been brilliant. Use it for the show."
The voice note from me to her. I said that on live this morning on my second account, and I've got nothing to hide with that.
Susie,
nothing at all to hide, but she's made it out that.
Yeah, the problem with this cough is it tells the truth, you know.
I don't know, that I've done something.
Thank you for those of you who are still tapping, and for those of you who've fallen asleep because Kaz sounds like Carl Pilkington. That's fine as well. All right, don't worry.
Behind the scenes, or
I often go to sleep listening to Carl Pilkington
behind the scenes and stuff. It's just fucking wild. So that's
Joe,
stuff.
thank you.
He is an emotional guy, and I think he's just had his head fucked with, you know. I really genuinely do. Let's keep going.
How do you do that with your live? How do you sit at that angle and look at the desktop and play the video like a boomer? I don't ask that.
A fucking boomer? Does he call an evil queen a boomer? And I need to know what this is. What is a boomer? Yeah, but what's the age for it? 1940. He thinks Evil Queen was born between 1945 and 1965. The fuck?
That is wild.
Guys, you're way off. Man, the fact freak's got some facts for you. Like, you could have all called Evil Queen a lot of things, but a boomer is a bit of a stretch. I think that's just because
a boomer is a wild to use.
You can make animations and she can't or something, but that's a cheap dig. And it also obviously hasn't affected her content, has it? Like, regardless of what you think about EQ, she gets the numbers. She's done it for years. And fucking boomer, that's a stretch.
But I get asked to do someone's emotes for them, and I get asked how to do creatives and do creatives for people. So if my live is going down the shitter, then it'll creatively go down the shitter.
Right, you know, all these people
who sits on a
who are asking people to make emotes, literally Google emote maker, right?
I just say that I understand he's drawing to the emote part of this, but again, my comment, I feel like I'm a bit more straight-headed now. My comment, and I'm not backtracking on anything, Evil Queen said, my show is boring. Everyone can have their opinion. If you think it's boring, it is what it is. She doesn't have to watch, and people don't have to watch it. And my reaction to that, or my attack at that was, well, you was asking me to create the same creatives which I use in my boring live. I don't mean emotes. I mean the backgrounds. I mean the moving animation. You was asking me to do this for you, so your show looked like my show, but then you're calling it boring. That's what my thing was.
you will find yourself a website.
Me,
It is
thank
free. You get the image that you want and you put it in there, and would you believe it? It creates the emote. Like, honestly, Google is your friend, for God's sake. Why are people not realising this now? I've made several. Like, literally, why? Use Google, people. You can search on YouTube. How do I do this? Boom. I don't know.
A spinny chair and puts the camera at an angle and
I don't feel that was the main point, but I got triggered.
goes eyes on the computer. So if I go down, it is what it is. I go down having fun. So peace out, Boomer. You stick to doing desktop stuff with no creativity, and I'll.
And you on a desktop? It's just like I'm on a desktop. Am I a boomer? I've got the headphones. Well, actually, no. The headphones could make me a boomer who's on the way to the retirement.
To be fair, he has got uwu headphones on, hasn't he? Like, literally got uwu headphones on. Like, it's not even a... This isn't even an attack. He's literally got uwu headset on.
At home, to be fair. I don't know. I like Kaz, but he's obviously just been fucking... He's upset here, isn't he? He's trying to lash out.
Stick to creativity and take the consequences for that. So
Have a good day tomorrow, Nicky.
I'm not a boomer, I'm a kitty cat. Oh, fuck's sake. There better not be screen recorders in here, because I swear to God, that is not the clip that's going on the FYP, all right? Christ, I'm off. I'm gone.
I'll see, was it the same? I get what you mean.
I am not having the fact freak saying I'm a kitty cat.
Hope you could.
Soft kitty.
I'm going to message you after this. What's uwu? I don't know the. I don't know where that uwu originally came from, but all I know about the uwu thing is it seems to be like some fetish sort of thing for. I don't even know what you can say on it. Like, I don't want to categorize a certain person, but it seems to be like, I don't know, streamers that dress up like anime, sit on a spinny chair with the kitten ear things on, and it's normally probably middle to late aged men watching, and they're all chucking a gift, and they get who will zoinks.
They'll just randomly bring music into. Or was that Kaz?
And as for Wadlow, if Wadlow's in here, listen,
don't start with the furry shit, all right? I've already got Cowboy in my DMs.
Wadlow, when you was painting walls, I was building frameworks for stuff that you don't even understand. So don't come at me with any sort of psychological attack, because I'll run rings around you. 1,000,000%.
I hate threats like that. It's just, you are reacting to her and she's laughing on a bloody FYP show, mate. Like, you understand the anger and you feel like you're being kicked when you're down, but just, I don't know, like...
You're just a wall painter to me, understand that, and you knows it.
A wall painter? Does Evil Q do decorating? Because honestly, I could do the...
I'm talking about Evil Q, I'm talking about Wadlow.
Freshened up. Can anyone get in touch with EQ and ask her if she's available to do some skirting boards?
Can I say as well, guys, if anyone is a decorator, it wasn't meant to offend you. When I say that about DG, I know DG's ego has just been built by smoke being blown up his arse for years on the app. That's why I say it to DG, because I try and remind him what his roots are every time he tries to say something, i.e. to me or in an argument or something. So it's not to degrade anyone who's a decorator. It's just to say, listen, mate, remember your roots, sort of thing.
I've got 1, 2. I don't want to brag about how many rooms I've got. You know what I mean? Oh, he's talking about DG. Oh, well, not based on bloody M's as decorating. Christ. I can't keep up, man. I can't keep up. Oh, it does literally say on the fucking screen. Jesus Christ. Maybe I am a boomer. Maybe I am a boomer. How did I not realise it's literally written there? Fuck. Calm yourself down.
I think I like Fact Freak. Full stop. I think Fact Freak is a boomer as well. I think a boomer, I understand if you Google what boomer means, it comes up, like he said, born between 1940 or something. That's like the ageist way of doing boomer. My boomer thing is like, if you're on a desktop and you're a bit, if you're on a computer or laptop or whatever, and you're a bit, the technology is getting the best out of you instead of you getting the best out of the technology. That's what I'd call a boomer. Nothing to do with age, really. It's more of a boomer.
Batty. Calm yourself down, Batty. Have you torn yourself into Cornetto? Motherfucker, not the Cornetto.
It's massive.
911 watch.
Alright, he'll always be a decorator, can he? I bet that'll hit him fucking hard, won't it?
Since that,
with the thousands that he gets every week. Like, I'm not a fan of DJ. I think he looks like Postman Pat, you know what I mean? And I think his comedy can be hit or miss, but I don't think his DJ is going to be affected when he's on the way.
The Oasis tickets on Saturday, I just don't think there's a chance. I remember saying a while back, I went to that Ariana Grande, with the Manchester thing. I'm not going to say what it was, but the Manchester thing which happened, and then there was another concert afterwards, and it had like loads of different singers, artists, whatever you call it there. I went to that, and those tickets sold out in like literally, I think it was like under a minute. Or no, maybe under 2 minutes. They sold out like. But with the Oasis ones, I don't think there's a chance.
To withdraw his funds from PayPal, etc. You know, you can get that comment unpinned immediately.
Sub competition have been coming on more.
I've got a rogue mod
in the day, and I've just been doing it because I felt like some.
Ralph is an optimist.
This isn't a trauma dump for anything. I've never.
Look, Gossip FYP, sort your fucking screen recordings out, right? There was no information that we needed to hear in those 13 seconds. You could have clipped that part out. Why did we have to listen to your Wi-Fi problems? I'm sorry.
Dublin and Wembley.
The FYP pit, they're going to be messaging and threatening me now. You think you can tell us what to do?
You.
Never trauma dump. I'm not going through bad times or anything, but that week was like got my endorphins up so much, or my adrenaline, or whatever you want to call it. It felt really good that week.
Well, this was the sub competition. I've always had an issue with Kaz going after, not with him going. How do I phrase this?
Sarah, thank you.
I don't understand how people can go for anybody to do with manipulation over gifting and
Caritas,
have your gift goal on or sub goal. That's just always been my personal opinion. It's why I don't use them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can, I get subs on Twitch and YouTube and stuff, but there's no like goals or anything like that. People can just press the button if they want to or whatever. Because it can definitely be argued that that's manipulation. You guys obviously think I'm the bee's knees, the cat's whiskers. Obviously, that's why you're here, right? And if you were like, Fact Freak, how can I make Fact Freak smile instead of looking like a depressive twat all the time? And you saw up here, I wanted 6 million roses. You'd be like, I know how I can cheer him up. Bang. Like, like it is a form of manipulation, and that's my opinion. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way I feel. That's just the way I feel.
Like coming on and seeing where you were on the board, and there's like a competition. When it was over, it was like, oh.
I saw that you just sent me a cornetto. Thank you. Thank you for the heart maze and everything, guys. Sorry for manipulating you there.
Back to 10:30. So,
if you're a vulnerable gifter, my PayPal's in my link tree.
The thing is, right, manipulation with gifts is so hard to avoid. So he's partially right there. I think he is partially right, but he's right. If you do put the goal up, it gives someone an incentive if they're that minded to then reach that goal, doesn't it? So it is pushing them. But the same way that, 1 second, Jiggles. Fuck, it's bad time. Jiggles, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Big up. Welcome to Club Tropicana. Tomorrow will be the normal Tropicana. Today, I just getting this out of the system and then we're back. But thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Manipulation as well. Sorry, big up. Thank you so much. Manipulation as well as having the goal on. You can go into so much detail on manipulation. Like even me saying like, thank you for the sub or thank you for the gift. Some people might want to, I don't know, want to be thanked. Or some people, there's so many different angles where manipulation can happen, like either knowingly or unknowingly. So I get it. GSP, Joshy, thank you so much. What about hacking phones? I haven't hacked a phone. What are you talking about? Guys, like, I know that's just one comment, and I get what you mean about hacking the phone or something, but do you honestly think if, hypothetically, someone called Karma would have hacked a phone, do you honestly think that Karma would go live with his face in 4K and say, hypothetically, that he's hacked a phone? I don't think so. GSB, thank you so much. What the hell was that? Forever Rosa. Mucho Preciano, thank you so much. And for the heart me as well, thank you. And Joshy Beans, thank you. Wild.
Like, it isn't.
I think back to doing creatives before the live, back to this, and I felt like this emptiness inside me.
Can I just clear this up as well? Like the evidence I've had of the last 2 days and the past have all been passed over to the police, just based on slander towards me, just based on the allegations which have been said about me are just horrendous. Well, for me anyway. For anyone else, it's what it is, and it's water off a duck's back. Or if you do TikTok and you're a generic TikToker where you don't give a shit about the real world that much, then it's just water off a duck's back. But I still want to have a life outside, like literally outside my house. So when someone's making these allegations, then it can be very damaging. Very damaging. So just to clear that up. I've not took justice into my own hands. Everything's been done for a reason, so it is what it is.
So I started coming on
Tate,
in the day, like around 2 or half 2 or 3, whenever it was, and I'd come on for like 2 hours, and I'd sit there and I'd just vent. I'd just vent into the camera. I'd sit there and read the.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The
right?
weight of the mocktails.
If I'm live and I'm talking about somebody else like a twat, then you guys turn up more than if I just come on here, listen to some music, talk some shit, put some YouTube music videos on and do whatever. People who are, you know, like, I suppose, big fans of myself or whatever, or like have supported me for a long time, will be there and be interacting and that sort of thing. But it's not what you guys are watching my content for. Do you know what I mean? You come here for this. The majority of people, that's what you're into. And I know that, and that's fine. So if you want to do what you normally do, Kaz...
Emzo with the sub. Thank you so much, Emzo. Mucci Preciani. Really appreciate it. Normal Tropicana from tomorrow. I just want to get this out of my system, so tomorrow can just be a clean, but a fresh start for me, and I can move on. And everyone's blocked that needs to be blocked. Like the keywords are muted, what needs to be muted or blocked, and I can just carry on as normal. So if you're thinking, oh crap, is it always going to be like this? It's not going to be like this.
Afternoon, sit down and have a chat with people. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't expect your numbers to be as high as when you're doing what you're known for.
Stars, thank you.
Comments or whatever.
C.O. Shea, Barbadoo, thank you.
And it's sort of, since that, it's just...
In all fairness, I've never heard Kaz ask for a gift or subscriber. He might not, but he's telling you he is with a goal. He might not, but he's telling you with the goal, and that's my personal ethic and why I don't have them. That's, you know what I mean? You might think, oh, well, that's okay as long as he doesn't ask. That's not something that I'm going to go crazy over, but it's just my personal thoughts, you know? And I'm not here like slagging Kaz. I like Kaz. This is just what I'm thinking based on what I've seen.
The thing is, guys, and as well, because there might be some people in here who are just unsure, or there might be people who don't like me, or whatever. People who like me, who knows? I don't know what the mixture is percentage-wise. So I 100% get it with the whole gifting thing and the manipulation thing. That's what I started off with. And I could see people going into live matches constantly, one after each other. Like, it was like 5 minutes of adrenaline for everyone. And then it was, all right, join another match. It's like, yes. Then another 5 minutes of adrenaline. Oh, shit. GSB, thank you so much. What the heck? GSB with the diamond tree. Mucho Preciani. With all the rhymes. Thank you so much, GSB. Chell, thank you. Simone, thank you as well. Big up. Thank you so much. So my initial issue with manipulation on the app was to do with the live matches. So people would start a live match up and they'd be like, oh, have we got a glove or a snipe or any of this? You can do what they want. Everyone can have their opinion on it. I just had an issue with it. And it's like 5 minutes. Can we, come on, guys, beat them? And then 5 minutes is over, and then it starts again. And then it's best out of 3. Then it's like, oh, do you want one more? Because we're talking about something. And then they go on to the next host, and then it's, do you want a match? Yeah, okay. 5 minutes again. Come on, guys. Oh, shit. Come on, guys, we can do it. Have you got a glove from the last match? That's what it was. But I think if you create the correct environment, and you put on what you think is a show, then it is what it is, isn't it? I think if you just sit and expect and pressure people based on your expectations, then that to me was what was triggering my anger with the manipulation part of it. But I get, like I say, everyone's allowed their own opinions. Like, obviously, Fact Freak does this all the time. So whatever his opinion is on it is his opinion. He might go into more depth, and more little things might be more worse for him than they are for me, but might be the same for someone else. So it is what it is. Joe, thanks so much. Kim, baby, thank you.
It's been a downhill spiral. If I could watch every live recording over the last couple of weeks, I would be able to see a difference in my mentality over that last 2 weeks. And when you get to like some,
it doesn't set goals, does he not? Or if he doesn't set goals, that's different, I suppose. I didn't know that. I've just seen it at the top before.
GSB, not rock bottom, because I'm not at rock bottom. Don't worry about that. When you get to a low point, that's when.
I worry about somebody who says that. And I know why I worry, because I'm that kind of guy who preaches mental health and men's mental health and all that sort of shit, and will tell you guys I'm cool, I got this, but be fucking, yeah. And I might make a little joke or something like that, or a remark like that off the quip of your tongue, and there'd be more to that. So I am worried about that. Do you know what I mean? No.
Listen, guys, I can be honest with you, because I'm just gonna. I don't want to just be doing this for like another week or another 2 weeks. I wanted to do this for long term. Like, my plan is just to do this every evening. What he's saying is partially correct. Like, again, I keep saying partially correct and stuff. So, like, my friendship with Dave Duran's, like, it might just be not. It might be a friendship which is just new. But I was drawn to Dave because I seen Dave going through stuff which I felt like I was going through a little bit inside, but wasn't showing it. So I was drawn to Dave in that way. Like, that was however long ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago or something. So I get what, it's sort of like a knock-on effect with what he's saying there. But yeah, I think if I wasn't I'm not in a good place. I'm not in a great place, but I'm not in a place where if I wasn't in a really good place, then I wouldn't be on. Put it that way. and I'm on. I've been on every evening, and I'm on in general, so I'm not in a really bad place. But I do understand what it feels like to be in a bad place, and I did see when Dave was that it's sort of why isn't it? But I get him.
Why doesn't he download and watch his own lives? What? Penelope, are you all right? Have you hit your head on the way in here? I don't know what that means. You're talking about me. I watch my content all the time. It's fucking brilliant.
It's who your actual mates are, or if you've been speaking to someone behind the scenes or whatever, that's when you realise who your mates are when you're there. And you guys have been there who are regulars, or if you're new, but the regular people, obviously you've been there when I've been coming on and venting and talking about.
But doing a sub competition is asking for so many subs to win first place. I know somebody sent a shit ton, right? But, you know, like I say, you know, if you don't put your subs on, you don't put your gifts on, and not the gifts on, the gift goals on or anything like that, then that alleviates all of that issue. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
About stuff, but people like EQ behind the scenes, mate.
T as well.
The amount of times I've seen her looking down on live and I've messaged saying, "Are you all right?" Or I've messaged.
That's nice. I hate when people do this, man. When there's friendships, you know, when friendship fallouts and stuff, and being like, "Oh, I've done this and I've done that." He might. I don't know. He definitely feels hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, he definitely seems hurt. You know what I mean? And I think he would rather have had different support. I don't know, man. To be fair, I watched this and I just want to chat to the guy. Not on here.
My whole thing was, if you're just cracking on with stuff or trying to stay in your own lane, I don't know, you sort of forget that you don't have... You guys are a support network for me. But the people who are live, or like the other creators on there, sometimes, I don't know whether it's trickery of the mind or anything, but you have this false illusion that you have a support network around you there. And I had a false illusion that I had like EQ as a support network. And it might have been it's my fault. It's no one else's fault. It's my fault for being naive in the situation. And I seen everything. I was going on a downward spiral before anything was happening on here. Like my thoughts and stuff were just going down. And then when these allegations come out and everything just got flipped upside down. And when you're in a position like that and it's all going off and you're looking around, I get this isn't the real world, this is an app, but I'm like looking around on here and I'm thinking, all right, EQ. EQ's the person I've messaged the most. EQ's the person I spoke to the most. To be fair, that wasn't a lying nose scratch, by the way. I did generally have a nose scratch. I don't even speak to other creators in that way. And I just thought that maybe on that one day, like she did reach out to say, "Oh, I think you need to start doing this or change this way or that way." But I just thought, right, sweet, I've seen the message. I had loads of shit going on in my head. I had, every time I was coming on the FYP or on the feed, it was like a multi-guest talking about me, or it was some bullshit going on. And I just thought, like, just give me time, let me go on my live, and I can tell everyone that what it is instead of replying to everyone one by one. And then fucking sparked the segment up on a live and just literally blew me out. I don't know what words to use there. Literally just threw me under the bus, and I thought, wow, the fuck? It does throw me off. Sorry for swearing. Yvonne, thank you so much for the duck. Cammy, Joe, thank you. Sorry if I missed anyone, guys. Pixie, Poker, thank you. Hannah, thank you. But yeah, so like I say, guys, if it was a normal day and say it was last month or something or the month before, I would have taken this totally different. But I wasn't in the right frame of mind at the time to be taking shit from every side. 'Cause I was using this live capacity as my escape at the time, and it just, I don't know, man. I didn't know whether to go off and overthink or stay on and get shit from left, right, and centre. And it was like a weird balance, which I couldn't find the balancing point. But it's over now, isn't it? So
Not on here. Just chat to him, because
Sweet,
I do
thank you.
think he's a nice guy, and I think he's got himself into a spiral. You know what I mean? And he does seem disappointed, but Evil Queen likes me sometimes, and other times calls me a cunt. That's kind of what, you don't know where you are. Do you know what I mean?
Charlie, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
How's your day going? Or have you had a good weekend?
Like, I think you could be Evil Queen's best friend if you were on social media, and she would still randomly stir the shit or say something or not hold back on an opinion or whatever, because she doesn't care she's going to get views or anything like that. Like,
I think no one really respects Evil Queen. I'm not talking about myself here, but in general, I think no one really respects Evil Queen, who is a creator. GSB, thank you so much for the gem gun. Mucci Preciani, really appreciate it. Big up. Sense, thank you. I don't think anyone respects Evil Queen. I think they just don't want the shit. Farmer life's a happy life, innit? And I think people just don't want the shit. They don't want to be coming onto an app and getting shit thrown at them constantly. They don't want this excess amount of viewers jumping into a live and calling you names or saying this to you. So it's easier just to be like, it's Evil Queen. Miss K, what the heck? With the balloons, thank you so much. Wild. Thank you so much, Miss K. Really appreciate it. Wild balloons. Big up. Donna, thank you. Linda, thank you. Miss K again. Mucho appreciano. But yeah, I just think people just don't want the shit. No, like, I'll be honest, no one, and I think a lot of people can say this, a hell of a lot of people, but on the app, no one intimidates me the same way as no one intimidates the other creators. No one intimidates me. So if someone's coming at me with stuff, I need to evaluate, do I bite at that, or do I take the hit, or do I dodge out the way? And learning how to dodge out the way is probably the hardest thing to do, because by them saying something to you and you not responding properly and cracking on, it can go two ways. They can either get more angry, or it can fill their ego up thinking, oh, well, he's not responded, so I'll do it again twice as hard now. This is why I just need to isolate myself from everyone. And maybe don't make it. Maybe I don't get to where I want to get to, but at least I know I've gone down the route which I wanted to go down, instead of sitting there with thousands of people watching because I'm calling out someone, or because I'm arguing with someone, or I don't know. It's wild, man. Emma, thank you so much. Donna, thank you. Wild.
We had a good months.
right, this annoys me, right? Debbie Crowther, for God's sake, will people stop using their full names for TikTok accounts? Jesus Christ. He wants you to think he's nice. He used to run troll lives. What do you consider a troll live? What do you consider a troll live? That's a fucking boomer right there, using a full name as a username. Like, what is a troll live? What do you mean? Like, people say this sort of shit all the time. Oh, he wants you to think this, he wants you to think that. No, somebody can just act how they are acting, be how they are being, and you can perceive them how you wish. And if you think the majority of people are perceiving somebody as a nice person, but you think they're an absolute thunder cunt, then that's your perspective, and you can't force it on others by making sly digs at like, oh, all these people think he's nice, but he's not. Well, there's a reason why all those people think that, isn't there? You know what I mean?
Months. The one time.
Guys, let me just say this, because I've seen these allegations out before and stuff. They use troll. Troll's a very strong word to use. What I used to do when I first come on the app, it was like comedic, like a roasting thing. Sort of roasting. Basically, it was roasting people. That's all it was. And I used to go on lives. I used to speak to them first. And if they were a bit chavvy and they had an attitude, I just roast them. It wasn't trolling. I made a lot of my friends, or who were my friends, or friends in the past who aren't on the app anymore. I made friendships on the app through doing that. And that's what I was known for a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago or something. That's what it was. And off the back of that, I found that there was a lot of people who were watching me who were hurt in the real world, and they were coming on to, like, I don't know, project their stresses, and they wanted to watch people, I don't know, call someone else a name or do this or do that. And I started to see that, like, there was some, even the word vulnerable's a quite a strong word to use. There was some vulnerable people watching, and there was some lives I was going into where there was vulnerable people, and I'd sit there and I'd speak to them. Obviously, I wouldn't roast the vulnerable people. I'd sit there and I'd speak to them. I'd understand, like, try and understand what they're going through, send them a friend request and say, listen, I'm live every evening or I'm live every day. Like, just jump over and watch. And people from my live would go over and say hello and are you okay? How's it going? And that person would come into the community and then they would watch. And that's how it went. It's just a rinse and repeat thing. And eventually I set up a Discord for the primary reason, I don't know if that's the right word to use, for the reason of helping these people out. That's all it was. It was just like, it was set up to be like a support network for people who didn't have a support network. So a community, but more of a support network than a community. So the people, I used to be up until like 4, 5 in the morning, 3, doesn't matter, but I was up late. And the people who were up late watching me as well, or the people I was going live with, my thought process was that they're going through something for them to be up this late all the time. So I set it up. I set this Discord up. I invited loads of people into it who I thought needed help, and people who just wanted to come in general. And it started off great. And then before you know it, people are using it as like marketing pools. So you get people just joining so they can promote something, or people trying to sell stuff in it, people turning on each other. It was never like a toxic place to be. It wasn't a troll thing. It was an environment which was created to help these people. But what you find with people who need help, like I'm not qualified to do it, and a lot of people around it aren't qualified. And these people who need help, sometimes they take their anger out on other people. So you find when they're in these confined groups, they'll be at each other. Then someone might be really sad, but someone's angry. And then the angry person's taking it on the sad person's getting upset, and someone's sticking up for the sad person and attacking the angry. It was just a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. But I think that's what that comment was referring to. GSB, thank you so much with the amazing bear. Thank you so much. Wild. Thank you so much. Shelley, thank you with the family. Becca, thank you with the heart meat. Serena, thank you with the heart meat.
Down.
Caesar, how's it going?
Well, have a good troll. I troll the fuck out of everyone.
Caesar, no. Caesar, you've been here for years, haven't you? I think you have, anyway.
Mainly predators and wrong-uns. Like, I prefer trolling them the best, obviously. You know, like, I had a video that got taken down
Highest
on
gift
my
was a
other
Ferris
account.
wheel.
It's back up.
Yeah.
Please go and find it. And the wrong'un was messaging me, threatening the police, saying they were at the door to take a statement and everything. And I was like, well, you best fucking get shifted or whatever. You best get cracking on. And the video got appealed, and it got appealed successfully. What did I do? I'll show you what I fucking did. I sent them a message. You can't read it, saying, I just wanted you to know that the appeal was successful and the video's been restored. You might want to update your police case. Like, fucking troll with responsibilities, all right? Choose who you're going to troll, all right? Don't troll random people like Mrs. Crowther or whatever she said. Like, choose responsible trolling, all right?
That's me.
And she
You need to go
Thanks
check
so
that
much.
video out as well, guys.
Wild.
Because honestly, it's two people
Mucho
who are on this
aficionado.
app. One has been involved in
Big up.
drug use stuff, and one of them is a oh God, that cough.
even said before that she believes that person.
This is where I'm supposed to say I love the TikTok shop, but I don't. I don't. Amazon.
Who said I stole 50k in cryptocurrency. And then
We've seen this. We've seen part of this.
Responsible
This is just
trolling.
rolling into another one.
Hello. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Baby.
Isn't chocolate swirl a poop? Is that code for a poop? Has somebody had a poop? Oh no, it's the name of the account. Fucking hell. Sorry, chocolate swirl. And you might want to rethink your use. Like what? Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah,
If you're eating and watching my live, that's a you problem.
The
All right?
doorbell from
he's
TikTok
listening to
shop.
Comcast.
I thought it was a.
Has he got a camera on the doorbell from TikTok shop? Never buy like a. Yeah. Good luck. So they might be good, but someone's watching it, probably with like 3 takeaway boxes next to them in a string vest.
polite way of saying poop.
Yeah.
No, it's good. This is exactly why I've done it, to give him his fire in his belly back, you know what I mean? Now he's sitting on all those views, he's on the dailies, he's getting loads of subscriptions, he's getting...
Somebody just tell me to shut up. I will not shut up. How dare you?
and all the support. He was complaining he had 50 views and stuff like that.
To be fair, shut up. Tell me to shut up a few times. You'll probably be moderator based on my mods.
So I've only done it to help him.
Even,
What did I say?
all right. I mean, I'm not going to Google chocolate swirl. Well, chocolate swirl? Don't... Oh. Oh, I'm hungry, man. I'm fucking hungry. I can feel my sugar levels going up as I look at the stream. I'm not going to say anything about swirls and poop. Never mind.
Megan,
You're
thank
doing it
you
to
for
give
the
him a
bookline.
boost.
Yeah.
Big up.
Urban Dictionary. It better not read it out.
Mad Talk. How's it going?
Chocolate swirl, Urban Dictionary.
You said it, Sammy. Wild.
God, oh no. What in the fuck? This is taking a turn. This is taking a turn pretty fucking quickly. I ain't reading any of that with no fucking evidence. Especially when if you look at that person, they had a relationship and a friendship with that person for a long time. So if there's any evidence that comes to light, I'll definitely talk about it like anybody else.
Keep this fire in your belly. Welcome back to the FYP, because it's going to be all over the FYP tomorrow. Everyone's going to be discussing it, you know what I mean? So...
Peace, thank you.
Yeah.
TSB, thank you.
No, I agree. I feel the exact same thing, and I was trying to tell him you're trying to like help him, and
No, there's no evidence. Well, none that I've seen. Posted anywhere.
everything, but yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have to think outside the box, and I took the chance, and like it's
Wasn't really outside of the
I am
box
in
for you,
space.
was it, Evil Queen? Talk shit about him and let him fucking talk shit about you to get his views up. I think that's literally in the box. But never mind.
Shit, that's come together. Then I was saying to
beautiful body warmer. Beautiful. I don't think the body warmer gets enough attention or recognition. It's all about the quiff with Kamikaze, but that, not anybody could pull off that body warmer. I don't think I could. It wouldn't be out of place in a disco, and I like that. No, I'm not on Twitch tonight. I'm on here tonight. I decided I was going to treat you unlucky bastards. Unless I get banned on here tonight, then Gracie's going to do some work and I'll head over to Twitch.
Charlie,
To
thanks so
anyone who
much.
was watching, he was from.
If Evil Queen said she's done it for her own gain, I don't know why she's done it. There's loads of reasons why she could have done it. I don't know why she's done it. The exact reason. If I'm going to take a guess, I think there's two options. She either did it to help me out, but she just done it completely at the wrong time and the wrong way, or she has tried to cut ties with me publicly, basically trying to humiliate me, and it's just backfired. And then her like damage control for that backfire is to say that she's trying to help me. I don't know. Who knows?
One of these
The thing is, like, what she's doing is not sustainable at all for the future. Like, I was trying to explain it last night, but my head was everywhere. The amount of laws which are being implemented at the minute for malicious communications online, do you really think in the next, I don't know, 3 months that people are going to be able to say, you're a this online? I'm not, obviously not this. You're a XYZ, or be homophobic, transphobic, racist, bait people into certain stuff. There's no way that you'll be able to do that. No way.
I don't know who they are, Big Drew.
IP
That answers that question.
clip recording channels. I said, if you're
Would I give him a chocolate swirl? Of course I wouldn't. That means flushing his head down the toilet, doesn't it? I stop, mate.
if you've ever got a message from someone saying not to play my stuff, please can you let me know? And
Kaz, I'll send myself a message saying that now if you want to another one of my accounts. Like, that's not happening, Kaz. It's not happening, pal.
Clip Farm messaged me and said someone called.
Oh, she was off with me last week. Yeah, she's been off with me since my subscribers went over her subscriber point. That's when it turned, and that's when she started going live asking for subscribers, and that person sent her 400 subscribers. I can't remember what his name is, Tommy guy. And then that's when it started. So I think it's more of an ego thing than anything like that. In that live, when she's getting that as well, she's talking about the subscribers in this live and how all the subscribers are gifted, as that Tommy guy sent 400. And I'm thinking, you've got 2.6 thousand people in your live, and it's taking Tommy to do everything. And it's like, what? How do you have a leg to stand on to like try and put down someone else's, I don't even know, whatever's going on, achievement?
Somebody's worked on your paranoia there, man.
Spider-Man underscore.
I know every person with paranoia says they're not paranoid, but I am definitely not paranoid. I just observe situations and I overthink stuff. It's not paranoia. I think of multiple outcomes to a single situation, and this happens in my head in like 5 seconds or less than 5 seconds. It's not paranoia. I just think I have contingency plans when I'm online anyway for certain things which could go wrong. Then I'll do this, or if this goes wrong, I'll do that. And I think of what other people are trying to gain from a situation, and I think, why are they doing this? And I look, who are they friends with? What are they gaining? It might sound like going too deep into it and stuff, but it is what it is. It's not paranoia. I'm just observant, and I like to be in an environment where I know what's going on.
Spider-Man _ something had messaged
Arena,
him saying
thank
they've got the IP address. They know where.
Uncle Ben's coming for him.
They know where.
What if it was Kamikaze that got rid of Uncle Ben? Did anybody think about that? Did anybody think about that? Like, maybe there's a reason that Spider-Man was going in on Kamikaze. Did Kamikaze rob and accidentally kill Spider-Man?
From the live.
Oh, of course he went and misread.
Shit, that's
Mate, Jesus. I've not seen misread Sean ages.
People have been hand selected.
Look at that. Wait a minute. I'm going to move this and you're going to see Misred's face. Now, this is the embodiment of Misred when she realises there's drama and there's going to be fighting and I'm going to monetize the shit out of this. Boom.
It's exactly the
She couldn't
same
be
video
happier.
Buzzy B is going
Fish
on
lips are
forever.
on full show.
It's last night I played
It's
it.
a
so
beautiful
fine.
day. She's got a newest episode of Jeremy Kyle TikTok edition in full swing. Like,
From the live to come up, say a little
that's unfortunate, Donna. That
bit,
is
and then you two
unfortunate.
just take them down. That's what I'm wondering about.
Well, I'll only respond to what I believe.
What's that?
You've always been requesting the boxes. We've put everybody in.
And I've only, yeah, all right. I've only just caught like literally the last 10 minutes of this. So, Papa Blaze, are you saying that you think I've stole money off this woman?
No, I've not said that once.
No. Are you saying?
Everyone is.
I don't understand this
Rinsing.
bad person or nice persona I'm putting online and bad person behind the scenes. I honestly don't
Double
understand.
trouble.
What I
Thank you
actually
so
said,
much.
if
Thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Big up. Thank you so much.
I'm not putting any persona on, by the way, guys. I just absolutely hate them. Do you know what I mean?
Nice one, Lulu.
I just hate everyone, and I'm nasty and I'm a cunt. Like, there's no persona. Do you know what I love? When I go at somebody that somebody likes, and that person goes, "Oh my god, I used to like Fact Freak, but he's changed."
Recycling me. Good. And you know what? Yesterday, when I think it was yesterday, when I was live for hours. I think I was live for about 6 hours or something. Yesterday, part of my thought process was, if anyone's going to be live talking about me, it's going to be me. Like, why would I stay off and watch other people? I know we're watching someone else talk about me now, but why would I sit and watch other people speculate the situation, and then they'll be asking questions, but I don't know this, but I don't know that. So I thought I'd just stay on. And I'll talk until my heart's content about everything. And then if they want to know anything, they can rewind the live or do whatever, take snippets off it, and it's there. Wild Heart Me's. Nice one, guys. Tony John, Fiona, Kirsty, Orla, Shell, Palmer, Mia, Lucy, Yvonne, Soph, Kells, BB, Noonsy, Priestess. Thank you so much, guys. Anna, Danielle, Barbadoo. Sorry for missing anyone. Colette, Lulu, Chelsea, Callie Mac, CB. Oh man, it's going infinite scroll. Blissfully, Jane, Jason, Redshaw. How's it going? Thank you. Double Trouble, Nikki. Oh, guys, I can't keep. Thank you so much for the heart me's, man. Means a lot. Big up, and the cheer you ups. Thank you so much, Callie Mac, Double Trouble, Claire. Thank you. League A1. What's that? Is that the what's the? Is that the top league or something? Laura, Megan, thank you. Jane, Shells, Martini, Zoe. Thank you so much.
Have you heard how he roasted that person?
Yeah, thank you for the taps as well. Yeah, sorry guys.
Fan. Like, where the hell?
I didn't even notice what taps are at. 140k. What the heck? Guys, thank you so much for the taps as well. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention with the taps, but thank you so much. Big up. Right, it's hard to keep track of it. I can't see who sent the treasure box, but thank you for the treasure box as well. Big up. Claire, thank you. Sarah, Shelley. Guys, sorry if I missed anyone. Not done on purpose. Orla, thank you for the treasure box.
Do you know what I mean? This is embarrassing. I've put my shirt on the wrong way round. I didn't have to disclose that to you, but I just have. I got one of those T-shirts. I've been buying a lot of T-shirts where, like, part of it goes towards a mental health charity. I had a bath before I came on here, and I've put it back on. Luckily, I didn't wear this when I was at work. So, currently, I have one of those T-shirts that says, you know, the person behind me. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Honestly.
That's wild with T-shirts, and I've only just... Oh. Sorry, guys. With T-shirts and stuff, I'm going through it at the minute. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm always wearing black T-shirts. It's not the same black T-shirt, but I have a load of black T-shirts. I have about 30, 40 black T-shirts. I've tried to get new clothes with a bit of colour on them. And I like the item of clothing, but I just don't like the way my head looks coming out of it. I'm a bit stuck. Because I really want some nice clothes, but I like the clothes when they're on the hanger or online, but when my head's sticking out of it, it doesn't look the same. Kitty, thank you. Sarah, Sydney, sorry if I missed anyone, guys. Thanks, Ola, as well, for the coins.
I don't know if you're in from the start. You can be anybody who you want to be on.
That's
Orange
my
or
cry
red.
for help. All right.
This app. We had someone pretending to be a vet.
Oh, somebody sent some.
Cheyenne, thank you. Maggie,
dinosaur.
Leah,
What the fuck is
Pixie,
that?
thank you.
So people
Sent
might
to Angie's what?
How's it going, Leah?
I don't know what that
think you're
is.
a good guy. People might think I'm a
Angie's Undercrackers. Oh, Christ.
good guy. People might think I'm a bad guy, but they don't know me off the app. So you can be whoever you want to be on the app, but behind the scenes you don't know. And I actually said that 4 years ago you had a big account on this app, and you used to troll people at night, but in a good, funny way. We all used to go and watch. Then you lost that account.
Go on, Mary.
Trolling. I'm sorry. Trolling is look at all the money coming in and misread 30%, whatever the hell it is. But the thing is, right?
Going, Tracy.
Trolling isn't prank phone calls. Trolling isn't prank phone calls, is it? I don't know. Like, is that what you? But like, can I just ask who in this box? Miss Red will be like, "Oh, I'm neutral," whatever. She'll have smelled blood like
Sarah,
a shark, obviously, because Kamikazes fell out with Evil Queen. But who in these boxes are on the side of Kamikaze?
What's the percentage TikTok takes out in the UK? I think it is 70%. And the creator gets 30%.
That account's still there. Not lost it.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry guys. In that live, I did get quite a few gifts, and I didn't say thank you for it at the time. I only realised when there was a lady that jumped up and said you're on like 10k something in the bot. I didn't even realise because I had my phone here. Like I wasn't sat here. I was sat in the other room. I had my phone on the table, and I was just talking. I wasn't looking at the phone. I was looking in front of me. I generally didn't realise. So, thank you so much, everyone who sent anything in Miss Red's live. Big up. Sorry I didn't say thank you at the time, but do appreciate it. Big up.
Lose it originally? Did you lose it originally?
I've lost accounts, but I've got them back the same way.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you lost it, but you.
See, that's not fair.
And then you've come. And
Tez, you're not in the live box, are you? Like, are you all right?
You've come back, but
talking about who are in these boxes alongside Kamikaze, who are part of him. You know, part of like backing him up.
Years ago, that's what you used to do. So I was actually defending you on that subject, saying you had a big account.
Can I just get this across? Like,
Papa Smurf. It's Papa Blaze, isn't it?
Meme Hub, thank you.
Using the word
Charlie,
troll like
T,
a big,
thank you.
like the troll carries some weight there.
The Papa Blaze usually is okay with people, to be fair.
It wasn't a troll account. It's easy to.
I never get the feeling that Papa Blaze is actually that invested in anything. He's just there to fill in like fucking 10 minutes at the workshop.
Say this, and I don't know whether people understand it, but it's for comedic value for both sides. It wasn't trolling. I wouldn't.
Which is exactly what I said.
Well,
you
like
troll,
I said, I've
but in a
only been
fun
here
way.
10 minutes.
In a fun way, exactly. So You've come in and you've heard half a conversation and fired straight off.
Squishy.
Where if you'd have been in from the start, you'd have heard that I said he had a big account and he was always funny. He trolled, but in a fun way at night, without showing his face, and we all had a fucking laugh every single night.
I just had like this.
Seaside Josh, thank you.
I know there's thousands of people that watch Misread show, but it just balls the fuck out of me. I just realised I was just zoning out.
And then you lost that account.
Right.
And then I didn't know you got it back.
The thing I didn't understand about Misread Live, it was good. It was good to jump up there, and it was good to get express how I felt and stuff. Oh shit, who said that?
Welcome
Wild.
to Club
Double Trouble, thank you so much for the subscription. Big up. And Chloe, let Double Trouble know that you are thankful too. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. T, thank you for the bracelet too. Big up. I lost my train of thought, man. So, what was I talking about then? I don't know where I was going to go with that. LT, what the hell? Trending figure. Wild. Thank you so much, LT. Big up. Really appreciate it. What was I was going to talk about DJ and Blaze. What's that? LT, thank you so much. Wild. Mucho appreciano, LT. Really appreciate it. And Sarah as well, thank you. The thing I didn't understand in the live, in Misread's live, was why DG and Papa Blaze were there for the entirety of the guest boxes, and then it was just select people jumping up to try and get their point across to DG or Misread or Papa Blaze. That's what I didn't understand about it. I'd been watching the live for 10 minutes, 15 minutes prior to jumping in. So that's the only reason why I jumped in. I wouldn't have jumped in if it wasn't that case, but I thought these are going to try and spin a narrative here, and everyone who's going to come up who's going to be anti me is going to be doing great, and everyone who comes up who's pro me is gone, basically.
Welcome to Club Tropicana, man. Welcome
What
to
the
Club
heck?
Tropicana, man. Welcome to Club Tropicana, man.
Fee, what the hell, man?
Welcome to Club Tropicana, man. Welcome to Club Tropicana, man.
What the
Welcome
heck?
to Club Tropicana, man.
Fee,
Welcome
thank you
to
so
Club
much.
Tropicana, man.
That is
Welcome
wild.
to Club Tropicana, man. Welcome to Club Tropicana, man.
Broke the thing again. Oh, it's gone. Fee, thank you so much. That is absolutely wild. Guys, if you just got a sub from Fee, let Fee know that you are thankful. Please let Fee know you're thankful. 20 subs is wild. Thank you so much, Fee. I really appreciate it. Big up. And if you just got a sub, please let Fee know you're thankful. And welcome to Club Tropicana. Wild. Thank you so much, Fee. Big up. White Wolf as well. Karen, thank you. That is wild, man. Crazy. Thanks so much, Fee. Alti as well. Thank you. Big love. Double Trouble. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully he plays more of
Still
this.
lost it. And then you went to gaming, and then you came across EQ, and then I've always known you'd be a decent person.
Why is he telling him his history? I think he knows his history. I
He got the history wrong as well. I don't have a problem with Papa Blaze. I think he's all right. He got the history wrong on the app as well. So come on the app. I originally come on the app doing impressions, so voice impressions. I did voice impressions of other creators and stuff when I originally come on the app. That did all right. And then I went on to doing that roasting. So it was basically roast people. That was it. Roasting people with comedic value, obviously. And then I moved, after doing that for a while, I put on a different accent at the time. It was just part of the act. I put on a different accent, and my accent dropped, or the accent I was putting on dropped one evening. And someone in the live said, "Oh, you sound like Carl Pilkington." And I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. Didn't think anything of it. Come on the next day, and then I didn't put the accent on. I just spoke normally. And then it was like 3 people at the start were like, "Are you Carl?" I thought nothing of it. Then I was joining people, and they were saying, "You sound like someone off the radio," or "You sound like someone off the TV." And then before I knew it, it was just bombardment of people asking me, "Am I Carl?" to get me to say Carl's quotes and all sorts of stuff. So I set up a Carl account, which did well. So that's part of the journey. So it went from doing impressions, roasting, Carl account. I've had multiple Carl accounts, and then from Carl accounts, it went on to the exposing manipulation, and then it's gone to this. That's the journey.
Welcome,
Barbie,
to
thank you so much. Oh, did you receive it? LT, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Big up. And Barbie, let LT know that you are appreciating as well. Thank you so much, LT. Big up. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can, like Charlie, you're right with the evolving thing. It can sort of be put down to like evolving or changing with the times, because there's stuff that I may have said when roasting that you can't say now because of guidelines. And it doesn't mean it is racist, homophobic, or anything like that. It was never anything like that. But there's certain phrases that you can't say anymore because your live will get flagged for something. Or if you speak in a certain way, then harassment and bullying flags up. So you've got to keep moving. And that's just it.
You got in bed with EQ and went straight for DG without any fucking proof other than them two had fallen
Molly,
out.
thank
I
you.
understand what you're saying. I was going for DG before EQ. Understand that?
But then,
Well, that's true.
I started off on that. I got that line.
Yeah, Papa Blaze has been on the app, as long as I have. But
Molly,
I didn't know
Kempy,
Carl McCaz had been, to
Thank
be
you.
honest.
Live access or whatever it's called on the desktop.
Right, I'm done. This is the Carl McCaz shit's bored me. Right, we are going to now.
Oh, sweet. It's done then. Fair enough. Big up Fact Freak.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.